I want to talk to the one who has been living with the weight of a lie. You have been walking through your life in 2025 and 2026 feeling like you are the only one who knows the truth. You have watched people take credit for your work. You have watched people whisper behind your back. You have watched the ones you trusted spin a narrative that makes you the villain and them the victim. They think they got away with it. They think that because there were no cameras in the room, there was no record of the transaction. They think that because they deleted the messages, the evidence is gone. They think that because they were smiling to your face while they were stabbing you in the back, the wound is invisible. They are sleeping soundly tonight because they believe their secret is safe in the dark. But they forgot about the witness. I was there. I was in the office when the gossip started. I was at the table when the plan was hatched to exclude you. I was in the heart of the person who decided to betray your confidence for their own gain. I saw the look in their eyes when they realized they could blame you and save themselves. I saw what they did when you weren't looking. And I have kept the record. I know why you haven't spoken up. You haven't spoken because you don't want to be like them. You haven't defended yourself because you believe that the truth should be enough. You have been waiting for someone to notice. You have been waiting for the facts to speak for themselves. But instead of justice, you have received more silence. You have received more isolation. You feel like your integrity is a weakness. You see the people who lie and manipulate getting the promotions. You see the people who are loud and deceptive getting the applause. You look at your own life, your quiet honesty, your hidden sacrifices, and you wonder if it even matters. You wonder if being a good person is just an invitation to be a doormat. I am here to tell you that your silence is your strength. Every time you chose not to retaliate, you were giving the case to me. Every time you stayed quiet in the face of an accusation, you were allowing me to become your advocate. You didn't lose your voice, you transferred your defense to a higher court, and the higher court is now in session. The judge has taken the bench. The evidence is being presented. Let us look at the details of what happened in the dark. I saw the hand that took what wasn't theirs. I saw the tongue that twisted the story just enough to make you look incompetent. I saw the closed-door meetings where your name was brought up only to be torn down. I saw the way they watched you walk into the room, pretending everything was fine while they carried the guilt of what they had just said about you. They thought your kindness was blindness. They thought that because you didn't call them out, you didn't know. They mistook your grace for ignorance. But I was marking every word. I was measuring every motive. There is a spiritual law of sowing and reaping that cannot be bypassed by a clever excuse or a charming smile. The seeds they planted in the dark are about to grow in the light. You are worried about your reputation, but I am worried about your character. Your reputation is what people say about you in the dark. Your character is what I see in the dark. They may have damaged your reputation, but they cannot touch your character. And it is your character that will survive the fire. The fire is coming to test the work. In this current age, people believe that if they can control the narrative, they can control the truth. They use social media to build a facade. They use corporate politics to build a wall. They believe that if they can get enough people to agree with their lie, the lie becomes the reality. You have felt the pressure of that wall. You have felt the weight of that consensus. You feel like the truth has been buried under a mountain of public opinion. But my truth is not democratic. It does not matter how many people believe a lie, it remains a lie. It does not matter how many people are deceived by a mask, the face underneath remains the same. I am the God who peels back the layers. I am the God who exposes the hidden things. I am moving through your life right now with a divine flashlight. The shadows are disappearing. I am revealing the holes in their story. I am causing the inconsistencies to surface. I am making the very people they lied to start asking questions they cannot answer. The wall they built to keep the truth out is about to become the wall that collapses on top of them. The foundation was built on sand. The rain is starting to fall. You are in a rush for justice, but I am an expert in timing. If I had exposed them the moment they did it, they would have found a way to spin it. If I had brought the truth out immediately, they would have had an escape route. I allowed the time to pass so that they would become comfortable in their deception. I allowed the time to pass so they would leave a trail. They have become arrogant in their perceived safety. Because nothing happened in 1998, they thought they were safe. Because nothing happened in 2010, they thought they were untouchable. But I have been collecting the interest on their debt. The 48-hour window of manifestation is not just for blessings, it is for the balance of the scales. The scales are moving. I am bringing a suddenness to your vindication. You will go from being the one who was suspected to the one who is celebrated. You will go from the back of the line to the front of the room. Not because you fought for it, but because I saw what they did and I have decided that enough is enough. Your time in the wilderness is over. Their time in the spotlight is ending. I want you to find peace in my omnipresence. There is no place where they can go to hide from my sight. There is no encrypted message I cannot read. There is no whisper in a hallway that does not ring like a shout in my ears. I am the secret witness. I am the silent observer. I am the one who was there when you were being mistreated and you thought no one cared. I cared. I felt the sting of the insult. I felt the heat of the betrayal. I felt the coldness of the exclusion. I was not a passive observer. I was a grieving participant. When they touched you, they touched the apple of my eye. When they lied about you, they lied to me. I am taking it personally. When God takes a case personally, the outcome is guaranteed. You don't have to hire a lawyer. You don't have to launch a campaign. You just have to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. The witness is now the judge, and the judge is calling for the files. Have you ever considered the energy it takes to maintain a lie? The person who wronged you is exhausted. They have to remember what they told person A so they don't contradict what they told person B. They have to constantly monitor your life to make sure you aren't getting too close to the truth. They are living in a state of perpetual high alert. They are a prisoner of their own deception. You are free even in your pain because you have nothing to hide. They are bound even in their success because they are one slip of the tongue away from total exposure. I am increasing the pressure on their secret. I am making the weight of the mask too heavy for them to carry into 2027. The mask is slipping. I am causing them to make mistakes. I am causing them to reveal their true colors in front of the people they were trying to impress. I am making them their own worst enemy. You don't have to lift a finger to expose them. Their own pride is doing the work for you. I am speaking to the name that has been dragged through the mud. Your name used to stand for integrity. Your name used to stand for excellence. But because of what they did when you weren't looking, your name has become a question mark in the minds of many. You have felt the stigma of the rumor. You have felt the cold shoulder of the colleagues who believed the lie. I am washing your name. I am going into the archives of people's memories and I am correcting the record. I am sending reminders of your true character to the people who were deceived. I am causing them to have a feeling that something wasn't right about the story they were told. Your name is being restored. It will not just be cleared, it will be anointed. The very name they tried to bury will be the name that is lifted up as a standard of resilience. You will not just survive the slander, you will be promoted because of how you handled it. There is a movement in the spirit realm that mirrors the movement in the natural. What was stolen from you in the dark is being calculated for a public return. If they stole your peace, I am returning it with interest. If they stole your position, I am returning it with authority. If they stole your finances, I am returning them with overflow. They thought they were subtracting, but I am multiplying. The justice of God is not just about punishing the wrongdoer, it is about restoring the victim. I am not just going to deal with them, I am going to delight in you. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. They will have to sit there and watch me bless you with the very things they tried to keep from you. I am unsealing the evidence. There is a document that was hidden. There is a witness who was scared to speak. There is a truth that was buried under a non-disclosure agreement. I am releasing the information. The truth is leaking out. I am compelling the silent to speak. I am causing the wrongly accused to be cleared. I am bringing the hidden into the daylight. This is the 48-hour shift where the tide turns. The evidence is irrefutable. They will try to explain it away, but the proof will be too strong. They will try to hide, but the light will be too bright. You are moving from the defense to the victory lap. I want you to change the way you see your privacy. You thought you were unseen and that made you lonely, but being unseen by man means you were exclusively seen by God. Your secret acts of kindness, the money you gave when no one knew, the hours you worked when the office was empty, the prayers you prayed for the people who hated you, none of it was missed. You have a private account in heaven. Every unseen good deed has been compounding interest. While the liars were spending their social capital, you were investing in eternal capital. And now the account is matured. I am paying out the dividends. I want to speak to the years the lies stole from you. You feel like you lost 5 years of your career because of that slander. You feel like you lost a decade of family peace because of that manipulator. You look at the calendar and you feel a sickness in your stomach because you can't get that time back. But I am the Lord of Time. I am going to compress your future so that you achieve in 2 years what should have taken 20. I'm going to restore the joy of your youth. I'm going to give you new relationships that are so healthy they erase the memory of the toxic ones. The compensation is supernatural. They tried to shut the door on you. They thought that by locking the gate and poisoning the well, they had ended your story. They celebrated your exit. They thought you were finished. But they don't own the building. I own the building, and I have opened a door for you that is so wide and so high that no amount of gossip or sabotage can reach the handle. This door is not dependent on your reputation. It is dependent on my resurrection power. Walk through it. Have you noticed something lately? The voices that used to scream against you are becoming quiet. The people who used to obsess over your downfall are suddenly distracted by their own problems. I have muzzled the devourer. I am putting a spirit of confusion in the camp of the enemy. They are starting to turn on each other. The circle of lies is collapsing inward. You don't have to fight them. You just have to watch them undo themselves. Your peace is their poison. You are entering a season of light. Everything that was done in the dark has served its purpose. It built your muscles. It purified your heart. It readied you for the weight of the glory that is coming in 2026. You are the one who survived. You are the one who kept the faith. You are the one who God witnessed. And now, the witness is shouting from the rooftops, "This is my beloved child in whom I am well pleased." Receive your vindication. Receive your justice. Receive your reward. I know, I act. I want you to understand the mechanics of the trap they set for you. When they were whispering in those closed-door meetings in 2025, they thought they were building a cage for your career. They thought they were digging a pit that you would never crawl out of. They spent hours measuring your weaknesses and calculating the exact moment to strike when you were most vulnerable. But I am the God who turns the pit into a portal. Every shovel of dirt they threw at you was actually being moved by my hand to create the foundation for your next level. They were digging a hole for you, but I was using that same hole to plant the seeds of your public vindication. The very trap they set for your feet has become the mechanism that will trip them up in 2026. They are about to fall into their own invention. You don't have to push them. You don't have to plot against them. The laws of the Spirit are self-executing. A heart that breathes malice eventually chokes on its own air. I am watching the geometry of their deception align for their own collapse. The hunter has become the prey. The witness is recording the fall. I saw the hours you worked when the lights were low and the building was empty. I saw the projects you finished that someone else signed their name to. I saw the ideas you whispered in confidence that were shouted in the boardroom as if they belonged to the person who stole them. You felt a burning in your chest as you watched them receive the applause for your brilliance. I have a ledger for your labor. In my kingdom, there is no such thing as stolen intellectual property. I know the source of every creative spark. I know the origin of every strategic breakthrough. The promotion they took from you is currently accruing interest in a heavenly account. I am preparing a payout that will make their little theft look like pocket change. I am the chief financial officer of your destiny. I am auditing the books of your life right now. Every unpaid hour and every uncredited effort is being converted into a level of authority that no corporate structure can grant. You are being promoted by the King of Kings, and your salary will be paid in favor, influence, and peace. The audit is complete. The payment is incoming. I want to speak to the person who feels hunted in their own environment. You feel like there is a wolf in sheep's clothing watching your every move. You feel the coldness of their gaze in every email. You feel the predatory nature of their competition. You have been living in a state of high cortisol, wondering when the next bite is coming. I have seen the wolf and I have prepared the muzzle. I am closing the jaws of the one who tried to devour your peace. I am making you invisible to their schemes. In 2026, I am creating a divine barrier between your work and their interference. They will look for you to criticize you, but they will find nothing but excellence that they cannot explain. I am your shield and your great reward. You are no longer the prey. You are the protected. I am causing the people in positions of power to see through the wolf's disguise. The very person who tried to discredit you is losing their own credibility. The bite they intended for you has turned into a wound for them. The wolf is being removed from the field. The shepherd is taking over. Do you remember the mornings you woke up with a knot in your stomach? Those mornings when you didn't want to check your phone because you were afraid of the next lie they had spread. Those mornings when you looked at the ceiling and asked me why I was letting them win. You felt like the darkness was winning because the liars were loud and the truth was silent. I was using those mornings to build your internal fortress. I allowed the knot in your stomach to teach you how to rely on my peace. I used the silence of the truth to teach you how to hear my voice above the noise of the world. Those quiet mornings were not a sign of my absence. They were the training ground for your coming authority. The knot is untying itself right now. I am giving you a new kind of morning in 2026. A morning where you wake up with the song of victory already in your spirit. A morning where you check your phone and see messages of apology and requests for your wisdom. The mornings of dread are being replaced by mornings of dominion. The sun is rising on a new day. The darkness has lost its grip. I am not just looking at what they did, I am looking at why they did it. I see the roots of jealousy that fueled their slander. I see the deep-seated insecurity that made them feel they had to dim your light to make theirs look brighter. I see the generational patterns of betrayal that they are simply repeating. My justice is forensic. I am going to the root of the matter. I am exposing the motive behind the movement. When I vindicate you, it will be so thorough that no one will be able to argue with the results. I am revealing the rotten core of their arguments and the hollow nature of their accusations. The truth is a fire that burns away the chaff. Only what is real will remain. Only what is honest will survive. Your heart has been tested in the fire and found pure. Their hearts are being weighed in the balance right now. The weight of their deception is dragging them down, while the light of your integrity is lifting you up. The scales are settling. The verdict is final. I am striking the tongue of the false witness with a holy silence. In the coming 48 hours, you will notice a shift in the atmosphere around you. The people who couldn't stop talking about you will suddenly have nothing to say. The rumors that seem to have a life of their own will suddenly wither and die. I am withdrawing the oxygen from their lies. The liar is losing their audience. I am opening the eyes of the people who were deceived by them. I am giving them a spirit of discernment that will cause them to see the manipulator for who they really are. You won't have to explain yourself. The fruit of their life will be the only evidence needed to prove their dishonesty. Your life is the evidence. Their life is the warning. I am setting you apart as a monument of what happens when a person trusts in the Lord. I am making you a living testimony of divine protection. The false witness is being silenced by the sheer volume of my favor on your life. The chatter has ended. The truth is standing tall. I want to speak to the betrayals that happened within your own house. The family members who took sides in a conflict they didn't understand. The siblings who believed a lie because it was easier than facing the truth. The parents who failed to protect you when you were being slandered by your own blood. These are the wounds that go the deepest. I was the guest at that table when the betrayal happened. I heard the whispers at the holiday gatherings. I saw the eyes roll when you left the room. I felt the sharp edge of the exclusion from the people who were supposed to love you unconditionally. I am the God of the orphan and the rejected. I am healing the family line in 2026. I am bringing the truth to the dinner table. I am causing the secrets that have divided your family to be exposed in a way that leads to genuine repentance. I am not just vindicating you, I am redeeming the entire house. You are the one I have chosen to be the anchor of truth in a sea of family deception. The table is being cleared. The family is being found. There is a specific anointing that only comes after you have been left for dead in the dark. You have been through a burial, not a death. They thought they were burying you, but they were actually planting you. The pressure of the dirt, the coldness of the isolation, and the weight of the silence were all necessary for your roots to go deep. Now you are breaking through the surface. The very people who walked over your grave last year will look at you this year and see a towering tree of righteousness. They will see the fruit of your endurance. They will see the strength of your character. You are coming out of the ground with an authority that cannot be shaken because it was forged in the depths. The survivor is becoming the sovereign. I am placing a crown of beauty on your head where there used to be ashes of betrayal. I am giving you the oil of joy for the mourning of your secret tears. You are a living miracle of my sustaining power. The world is about to see what happens when I saw. The breakthrough is here. The growth is unstoppable. I am closing the file on your past mistreatment. You have been carrying the legal documents of your trauma in your spirit for too long. You have been reading the evidence of what they did to you in 2024. You have been building a case in your mind every night before you go to sleep. I am taking the file from your hands. The case is won. The settlement is being distributed. You no longer need to keep the records of their wrongs because I have already acted on them. I want you to walk into the rest of 2026 with light hands and a clear mind. The burden of the battle is no longer yours to carry. I have fought for you and I have won. The enemies you see today you shall see no more. The lies they told are being erased from the collective memory of the people who matter. You are entering a season of clean slates and open heavens. The file is shredded. The future is written in gold. As we conclude this decree, I want you to remember that your life is an eternal story. The betrayals of today are just small chapters in a book that spans forever. In the light of eternity, the people who wronged you are small, and the God who saw you is infinite. You are being woven into a tapestry of triumph that will be told for ages. You are the hero of a story I am writing. The hero always faces the villain in the dark. The hero always feels alone before the dawn. But the hero is never truly alone because I am the author. I saw what they did and I have already written the ending where you win. Trust the ending. Trust the witness. Trust the God who never sleeps. The story is turning. The victory is yours. Amen.